6 contestants are about to compete for thousands of pounds, but who's got what it takes to outrun the hardball? Welcome to Hardball. In the first of our 2 heats today, Rose, Leanne and Tim will all step up to play. Watching their every move, ready and raring to go next are Brett, Louise and Nick. But only one of them will make it through to the final. Drawn at random to take on the hardball first, it's Tim. Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm 42, I'm from Atherstone in Warwickshire. I'm a company director of a haulage firm. Got 2 little boys.
And outside of work, Tim, what do you like to do?
Football, I'm a football coach.
Are you?
For the kids. I'm also a Leicester City season ticket holder.
A hardcore fan, Tim?
Yeah, every home game.
As a football coach, I guess you're quite a competitive kind of guy, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit shouty.
What do you think about our hardball track here?
It's intimidating. Yeah, you know, it's... I'm not sure if to look at that or look at you or look at the floor.
You look wherever you want to, sir.
Thank you. So, yes, we'll just give it a go.
Ready?
We'll give it a try, yeah.
OK, well, you are first up, Tim. Wishing you the best of luck today.
Thank you.
We'll start by playing the Moneymaker. The aim of the game is to get as far along the track as you can by answering as many questions as you can. Each correct answer moves you on 1 square and adds £50 to the jackpot. The further you move along, the more money you'll add. And that is what today's winner will play for in the final. But beware, the hardball is always hunting you down. And if it passes you, it's game over. The player who makes the least progress will be going home. Tim, let's get you up on the track, shall we? There you are.
Handsome fella.
The hardball will be released the moment I've asked you your first question. Yep. So, if you're ready... Tim, let's play hardball. Which of the 4 countries of the UK held a referendum on leaving the United Kingdom in 2014?
Scotland.
Correct. In computing, what does the letter E stand for in email?
Electronic.
Correct. Which country's national flag is often called the Star-Spangled Banner?
America.
Correct. The actress who is famous for playing CJ in the TV series Baywatch is Pamela who?
Anderson.
Correct. The characters Frederick and Mabel feature in which Gilbert and Sullivan comic opera?
Pass.
Pirates of Penzance. The body of water known in French as La Manche is known to us as the English what?
The Channel.
Correct. The didgeridoo is a musical instrument that originates from which
Australia.
country? Correct. Which comedian released the autobiography The Sound of Laughter?
Billy Connolly.
Peter Kay. A common department in business, what does the abbreviation HR stand for?
Human Resources.
Correct. Which English artist painted the series Marriage à la Mode?
Pass.
William Hogarth. In a well-known East London dish, which fish is traditionally jellied?
Eel.
Correct. In 1999, all branches of which high street bank were rebranded to HSBC?
Lloyd's.
Midland. Which 2002 horror film had a sequel called 28 Weeks Later?
Pass.
28 Days Later. Virginia Wade won 3 Grand Slams in tennis. Tim, second level of the track, how do you think you did?
OK, average. I could have got a couple more, I think.
Do you think so?
Yeah, maybe.
Second level of the track, Tim, £400. That's what we're starting off with in our jackpot today. Not too bad a start. You've still got 2 of the other contestants still to go, but as of the moment, you are still the one to beat. Tim, well done.
Thank you.
Next to take on the hardball, it's Leanne. Leanne, welcome.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm 29, I work in events management and I'm from Fraserburgh in Aberdeenshire.
And with your work, do you get to travel, Leanne?
Yes, I do. It's quite good. I get to travel nationally and internationally, so that's fun.
Oh, great. Whereabouts? Where exciting have you gone?
So on the cards this year, I'll be heading to New York and LA, and I go to London and Manchester quite often as well.
That sounds like a great job. Fancy a job swap?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, actually, to be fair, it's much easier standing here than it is standing where you are. Other passions of yours, Leanne?
I really like the outdoors, so I like to sort of keep active. I've recently, in the last couple of years, taken up hill walking. So every year I'm trying to get a different Munro under my belt.
OK, so you like a challenge, Leanne?
Yes.
What did you think of Tim going before you?
Yeah, I think he did very well.
Well, if you were to get further than Tim, That would put you through to the next round. So let's have a look at that square to beat. That's where Tim got to. Further than that, and you are through. Leanne, let's put you up on the track. There you go. Remember, the hardball will start once I finish asking you your first question, Leanne.
OK.
So, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. Good luck. Which historic English county gives its name to a baked batter pudding typically eaten with roast beef?
Yorkshire.
Correct. In the name of a common children's toy, which boy's name comes before in the box?
Jack.
Correct. New Moon and Eclipse are films in which vampire series?
Twilight.
Correct. The name of which red-coloured vodka-based cocktail is also the nickname of a Tudor queen?
Daiquiri.
Bloody Mary. January the 25th is the birthday of which celebrated Scottish poet?
Robert Burns.
Correct. Which long-running soap is set in a fictional London borough with the postcode E20?
EastEnders.
Correct. Which 1970s Prime Minister was affectionately referred to as Big Jim or Sonny Jim?
John Major.
James Callaghan. Which instrument is the English musician Nigel Kennedy most famous for playing?
Piano.
Violin. What is the name of the old keep located at the centre of the Tower of London?
Pass.
White Tower. Which two-word phrase? Leanne, one more question right, you would have earned a bit more time on that turn.
Yeah, I know.
It's so close sometimes, but that is one full level of the track complete. £250 added to the jackpot, which takes us up to £650. I know it, and I don't want to have to say it again, but daiquiri is a great drink, but it ain't a Bloody Mary, Leanne.
I know, as soon as I said it, I thought, how does that even relate to anything to do with kings and queens? I was just thinking red cocktail, and it was the first one that came to mind.
You didn't get as far as Tim, which means, Tim, you are through to the next round. Well done.
Thank you.
Leanne, you are at risk of going home. Our last player in this heat is Rose. Come and join me. Rose, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really well. Rose, tell us about yourself.
I live in London and I look after buildings, which is a bit dull, really, so I thought a quiz show would liven things up.
When you say look after buildings, do you sit next to them, put your arm around them, or...?
I generally sort of try and keep them ticking over for the occupants.
Oh,
So
OK.
make sure that things don't... lights don't go out and sinks don't get blocked,
Oh,
so it's a bit
fantastic.
dull.
Oh, well, on behalf of all of those who live in those buildings, Rose, thank you. Having seen Tim and Leanne go before you, how well do you think you're going to do?
I'd like to get to the end of the first row.
Yeah?
That's the focus at the moment.
Well, were you to get there, Rose, that would throw the cat amongst the pigeons, because that is exactly where Leanne got to. So let's have a look at that square up there. First level of the track. Get further than that square there, Rose, and you are through to the next round with Tim. Let's get up on the track. There we go. Rose, remember, the hardball will start once I finish asking you your first question. So if you're ready, let's play hardball. The most common flavours used in a Neapolitan ice cream are chocolate, strawberry, and which other?
Vanilla.
Correct. What was the surname of the American family comedy act that included Chico, Harpo, and Groucho?
Marx.
Correct. Which TV singing talent show moved from BBC to ITV in 2017?
The Voice.
Correct. Eddie Redmayne won a Best Actor Oscar for playing which famous physicist?
Newton.
Stephen Hawking. The name of which small mammal covered in bony plates means little armoured one in Spanish?
Armadillo.
Correct. Which green paste used in cooking and as a condiment is also known as Japanese horseradish?
Wasabi.
Correct. A golden wedding anniversary celebrates how many years
50.
of... Correct. In which English county would you find Exeter and Torquay?
Devon.
Correct. Which singer's UK hit albums include Sing When You're Winning, Escapology, and Intensive Care?
Kylie.
Robbie Williams. Which former world snooker champion had the nickname Dracula?
White.
Ray Reardon. What P is the job title given to a registered professional who prepares and dispenses medicine?
A physicist. No.
Assist, got to take your first answer. In Roman numerals, which number is represented by the letter M?
Million. 100.
1,000. In a... What was it like taking on the hardball for you?
Oh, the heartbeat kept going faster than the ball, I'm afraid. So,
Really?
But I got to the second row.
You got a bit further than you intended to.
I did.
Second level of the track, Rose, £350 put into the jackpot takes us up to a grand total of 1,000. You did get further than Leanne, so you are through to the next round. Very well done.
Thank you.
Leanne, I'm afraid we're going to have to say goodbye.
No.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Leanne, thank you for playing hardball.
Thank you.
So, Tim and Rose are now going to compete for a place in today's semi-final, but who will make it through? Let's find out as we play the head-to-head. Tim and Rose, well done.
Thank you.
Into the head-to-head, which is very different because now you play against each other and on the buzzer. Our next set of contestants as well are going to be watching very closely to see which out of you two they could be taking on. We shall see. This time, not only do you have to outrun the hardball, you'll also have to outrun each other. You'll both be on the track at the same time, answering questions on the buzzer. A correct answer moves you along 1 square, but a wrong answer will move your opponent forward. Remember, Tim, Rose, stay ahead of the hardball because the first person to passes will be out of the game. OK? Let's put you on the track. So in this round, the hardball will be released when one of you reaches the second level of the track. Tim, Rose, if you're ready, then let's play hardball. What colour are the distinctive leather benches in the House of Lords? Tim.
Red.
Correct. Which fruit of the capsicum plant has varieties called bird's eye and Scotch bonnet? Rose.
Chili.
Correct. A runner leaving the blocks before the starting signal is given is called jumping the what? Rose.
Gun.
Correct. Rory McIlroy is a famous name in which, Tim?
Golf.
Correct. What is the name of the Japanese art of cultivating miniature trees, Tim?
Bonsai.
Just timed out, I'm afraid. In February 2018, which British girl band made headlines after they announced they were reforming? Tim?
Spice Girls.
Correct. By what name is the capital city formerly known as Peking called? Rose?
Beijing.
Correct. Which Gardener's World presenter is commonly seen on TV with his golden retriever, Nigel? Tim?
Monty Don.
Correct. Which British Prime Minister had the maiden name Brazier? Tim?
Thatcher.
Theresa May. The stubble appearing on a man's face is often referred to as a 5 o'clock what? Tim?
Shadow.
Correct. Which historical figure is commonly credited with saying to his wife, "Not tonight, Josephine"? Rose?
Napoleon.
Correct. Which epic poem by John Milton tells of the fall from grace of Adam and Eve? Paradise Lost. The English scientist famous for his 3 laws of motion is Isaac who? Tim?
Newton.
Correct. Which American actress stars as the bride in the Kill Bill films? Tim?
It's the blonde woman called...
Uma Thurman. In DC Comics, which superhero alter ego of Barry Allen is nicknamed the Scarlet? Tim?
Flash.
Correct. What is the surname of the aviation pioneers Wilbur and Orville? Rose.
The Wright brothers.
Correct. The Scottish food lawn is a square variety of which meaty foodstuff? Rose?
A sausage.
Correct. In 2013, Leanne Lewis had a hit with her Christmas song, One More What? Rose?
Sleep.
Correct. What name is given to a surgeon who specialises in operating on the nervous system? Rose?
A neurosurgeon.
Correct. Who won his 3rd Wimbledon men's singles title in 2015? Tim?
Djokovic.
Correct. In 2014, David Furnish married which British musician? Rose?
Elton John.
Correct. Which English novelist wrote The Mill on the Floss? Rose?
Thomas Hardy.
Just out of time before you answered there, actually. George Eliot was the answer that we were looking for. Oh, we love a head-to-head, but somebody has to go home and somebody goes through. Tim, it's tough, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is. It's tough, but she did really well, to be fair. She answered some...
Very well indeed.
I didn't know some of those.
And Rose, you put a really good string of answers together.
I think I was lucky. They just happened to fall on what I knew, so...
Yeah, it's the way it goes. You did really well.
You've been great, Tim. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you. Cheers.
So, Rose is through to the semi-final and £1,000 is in the bank. Time now to play our next heat as 3 more contestants are ready to take on the hardball. Brett, Louise, Nick, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Good to have all 3 of you. You've seen how it's done then. One of you will be playing Rose in the semi-final. Let's find out who. And first to see if they can take on the hardball, it's Nick. Come on over. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us about you.
I'm 33 years old. I'm from South Wales. I have 2 children, and I'm an education assistant in the Patents Office.
Have you had any other jobs before you were an education assistant, Nick?
I have. I've had a total of 46 jobs.
Oh, who's counting? 46?
46.
How have you gone through so many?
Well, you know, they said there was a recession. I don't believe that's true.
And I hear you love your tattoos as well.
I love my tattoos. I started with a small dragon on my shoulder when I was 17, to which my mother told me that's enough. I'm now covered. Arms, stomach, neck, legs.
Which have you had more of, jobs or tattoos?
Oh, jobs, just.
Really?
Just.
OK, all right, well, you're first to go up in this heat, so you're the one that's going to set the benchmark.
OK.
You know how the moneymaker works. Simply answer as many questions as you can before the hardball passes you. Make it further than either of your opponents, and you are through to the next round, all right?
No problem.
Nick, let's get you up on the track. So the hardball will be released the moment of asking you your first question.
OK.
If you're ready. Nick, let's play hardball.
Let's do it.
In his paintings, C.M. Coolidge famously depicted which animals playing poker?
Dogs.
Correct. Which popular word game is played on a board of 225 squares?
Word search.
Scrabble. A vegetarian version of which cured meat product is called bacon?
Pass.
Bacon. What is the name of the medical instrument that doctors use to listen to a heartbeat through earpieces?
Pass.
Stethoscope. An Olympic triathlon consists of running, cycling, and which other discipline?
Swimming.
Correct. On which day of the week do Prime Minister's questions take place in the House of Commons?
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Each year for St. Patrick's Day, the Chicago River is dyed what colour? Know the answer?
No.
Green. St. Patrick's Day.
Of course. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Nick,
That was shocking.
talk to me.
Just one of those things. Luck of the draw, I guess.
Sometimes when you just don't get started, it's hard to get moving, isn't it?
Definitely is.
Let's have a look at the state of affairs. £100 added to the jackpot, up to £1,100. I know it's not where you wanted to be by a long shot.
No.
But, hey, you're not out of the game.
Not
You've still
just
got
yet.
2 more contestants still to go, so if it's any consolation, Nick, you're the one to beat. Hold on to that.
For now, absolute. I'm gripping tight.
Well, next to take on the hardball, it's Louise. Louise, welcome.
Hiya.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm 33 and I'm a communications officer from Edinburgh.
And Louise, outside of work, what are your hobbies?
Well, I work within sports and sports is my passion. I used to play a lot of sport, getting a little bit older now, injuries, and yeah, sports passion.
What did you used to play?
Hockey was my main sport. Got to pretty high level with that one, but as I say, I took some pretty bad hits on my shoulders, so a few operations down the line, and I'm on the sidelines watching and cheering on my friends now.
What position did you play?
I was a hockey goalkeeper, so diving around, making the saves.
Taking the hits?
Yeah, taking the hits for the team, last line of defence.
OK. Let's see where Nick got to. Let's highlight the square you'd have to beat. There it is. Louise, let's get you up on the track. There you are. Remember that hardball will start once I've asked you your first question. Sure. Louise, if you're ready. Let's play hardball. In which modern-day country was the artist Michelangelo born?
Italy.
Correct. The popular seafood dish made using lettuce and a Mary Rose sauce is called a prawn what?
Mary Rose.
Cocktail. Which part of the human body does gastric refer to?
Your stomach and intestines.
Correct. In which classic fairy tale is a princess sent into a deep sleep by biting into a poisoned apple?
Snow White.
Correct. In 1969, which American astronaut became the second man to walk on the moon?
Buzz Aldrin.
Correct. The title of which women's magazine is also the French word for she?
Pass.
L. In the 1992 Disney film Aladdin, the genie is which colour?
Blue.
Correct. Which supernatural TV show originally centred around the Halliwell sisters?
Pass.
Charmed. What Latin phrase meaning after death is the name for a medical examination of a dead?
Postmortem.
Correct. Who was the last Viceroy of India?
Pass.
Lord Mountbatten. Which large member of the Crow family is particularly associated with the Tower of London?
Raven.
Correct. Which 1996 period film starring Gwyneth Paltrow was based on
Emma.
Jane? Correct. Which of Victoria Beckham's children shares his name with a borough in...
Brooklyn.
Correct. Which US space agency was founded...
NASA.
Correct. The name for which cylinder-shaped pasta comes from the Latin for quill?
Penny.
Correct. Which British TV presenter released the 2017 album Every Kind of People?
Pass.
Nick Knowles. In Peter Pan, second star to the right and straight on till
Neverland.
morning? Correct. Which of the traditional 5 senses does the word olfactory relate to?
Nose.
Smell. Within which Californian city is the famous district of Hollywood located?
Los Angeles.
Correct. In 2012, which Argentinian footballer set a
Messi.
Guinness? Correct. In Arthurian legend, who is said to have mortally wounded King Arthur at the Battle of Camlan?
Guinevere.
Mordred. In which... Louise.
Yeah.
That was a really strong round.
Great, thank you.
Well done, Louise. We're down to the third level of the track. I can tell you, nobody has done that well so far on this game.
Yep.
So this is good. £700 added to the jackpot. £1,800 we are playing for so far.
Yeah.
Louise, you can afford a smile?
For now, let's see
Yeah.
how Brett does. Let's bump up a little bit more.
Very well done indeed, Louise. You can be really proud of that. And, of course, as a result, you did get a little bit further than Nick on the
Yes,
track.
I did.
So you are through safely to the next round. Well done.
Thank you.
Nick, well, we knew early, didn't we?
We did.
We knew
We
early.
were well aware.
You're not out of the game just yet, but you are still at risk of going home.
One more chance.
And our last contestant to play today is Brett. Brett, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm 30 years old, from Bradford. I'm an accountant.
And what do you like to do outside of work, Brett?
So I really like DVD box sets, and I like football as well. So pretty much anything where I can sit down and watch it rather than do anything.
Brett, would you describe yourself as a competitive fellow?
Reasonably, yeah, I would say so. My girlfriend, my fiance.
Don't get that wrong, buddy.
She refuses to play Monopoly with me because she says that I'll get too carried away. But she doesn't know because she hasn't played directly with me. She's just seen.
Oh, no. From hearsay.
Yeah, yeah,
should-
exactly. She won't trust me.
Oh, OK.
My fiance.
Well, I'm wishing you the best of luck with the forthcoming marriage.
Thank you.
And all the trust that'll be based on. It fell down at Monopoly, guys. Brett, Louise did really, really well before you. But you don't have to get as far as Louise to get through to the next round. You've just got to get further than Nick. Let's have a look at that square to beat. There it is. That's all you got to do to get through to the next round, Brett, is get further than that square. So let's put you up on the track. OK. Pressure's on here, guys. Remember, though, Brett, the hardball will be released the moment I've asked you your first question, if you're ready. Then let's play hardball. The 1940 Disney film Pinocchio won the Best Song Oscar for When You Wish Upon a what?
Star.
Correct. The only adult female of her kind in the UK, what species of bear is Chan Chan?
Panda.
Correct. In bartending terminology, what is added to a drink if it is served on the rocks?
Ice.
Correct. Andrew Ridgeley was a member of which in
Wine.
Correct. Known for its fortified wine, what is the second largest city in Portugal by population?
Lisbon.
Porto. Which of the famous Minogue sisters appeared in the soap Home and Away?
Pass.
Danny. According to the Bible, in which town was Jesus born?
Bethlehem.
Correct. Opening in London in 2017, which musical tells the story of one of the founding fathers of
Hamilton.
the US? Correct. Which 1980 movie adaptation of a Stephen King novel was directed by Stanley Kubrick and starred Jack Nicholson?
The Shining.
Correct. The All Thing is the name of the national parliament of which European
pass.
country? Iceland. Nero and Caligula were both rulers
Pass.
of which Roman Empire? In 2018, who was appointed as manager of the Welsh national football team?
Ryan Giggs.
Correct. The title of the Kenneth Grahame novel is The Wind in the What?
Willows.
Correct. Which starchy vegetable is commonly known as a spud?
Potato.
Correct. In human anatomy, what is the medical name for the thigh bone?
Pass.
Femur. In which Shakespeare play does Miranda fall in love with Prince
Pass.
Ferdinand? The Tempest. Which animal appears on the logo of the car manufacturer Peugeot?
A lion.
Just out of time, Brett. It was lion.
Gutted.
But the hardball just passed you. But, hey, £500 added to the jackpot, Brett, takes us up to £2,300 is what we are playing for today. Brett, are you happy?
Very happy.
This
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. Very pleased.
Brett, you made it further than Nick, so you are through to the next round. Well done.
Cool. Thank you.
Nick, it's been short. It's been really fun, though. I don't think you can add this to the list of jobs that you've had.
You sure?
Well, actually, if you want to,
That'd be
we'll
great.
take you up to 47 jobs in
Thank you very
total.
much.
That is, Nick.
Thank you.
Very well done. It's been great having you on.
Thank you.
So, Louise and Brett are now going to compete for a place in today's semi-final. But who will make it through? Let's find out as we play the head-to-head. Louise, Brett, into the head-to-head. Well done. Louise, you are our best player so far.
Thank you.
What does that mean to you?
It means you've all got high expectations of me potentially for this, so I could be absolutely rubbish under the pressure of buzzer. And Brett, he was only on 500, a couple behind me, so I think it's going to be a good battle. Tough competitor beside me here.
And you've got one against you as well, Brett, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit terrified because she made it to the third. Was it the third?
The third one, yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's pretty good going. It depends how fast my hand is.
Made more difficult with the buzzer, and not only do you have to outrun the hardball, you also have to outrun each other. So as you saw earlier, you'll both be on the track at the same time, answering questions on the buzzer. A correct answer moves you one square along, but a wrong answer will move your opponent forward, so watch out for that. Again, Brett, Louise, you need to stay ahead of the hardball because the first person that passes will be out of the game. The winner goes straight into today's semi-final with Rose. Let's put you both on the track. Here we go. We'll release the hardball when one of you reaches the second level of the track, so if you're ready, then let's play hardball. The post-impressionist painter Paul Cézanne was born in which country? Louise?
France?
Correct. First broadcast in 2005. On which game show does Noel Edmonds talk to an unseen Louise?
Deal or no deal?
Correct. How is 3/4 expressed as a percentage? Brett?
75%.
Correct. Budapest is the capital city. Brett?
Hungry.
Correct. Which actress plays Eliza Doolittle in the 1964? Louise?
Audrey Hepburn?
Correct. Often used in self-help books, the letters PMA mean positive. Louise?
Mental attitude?
Correct. The outside of the front door at 10 Downing Street is, Louise?
Black.
Correct. On a standard QWERTY keyboard, what is the only vowel not located on the top row of letters? Brett?
Q.
A.
Oh, no.
What name is given to minor planets in our solar system, such as Pluto, Eris? Louise?
Dwarf planet?
Correct. In which month of 1926 was Queen Elizabeth II born? Brett?
May.
April. In Greek mythology, which hero led the quest that brought back the Golden Fleece? Jason. In 1994, which West Indian cricketer set a record scoring 500 and... Brett?
I'm Lara.
Correct. Which superhero often uses the alias Diana Prince? Louise?
Wonder Woman?
Correct. What is the square root of 16? Louise?
4.
Correct. Which Japanese word translates into English as fold paper? Origami was the answer we were looking for. Look at that. Diana Prince, a.k.a. Louise, Wonder Woman.
Thank you.
Very well done. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Sorry.
It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
She was on fire today, wasn't she, Brett?
No, she was very good. Very, very good. I was against a very knowledgeable person.
Thank you.
Louise, you've done fantastically well. We can see it on the track there. You are through to the next round. Well done. Brett?
It was brilliant. I've had a really good time, to be honest.
Yeah?
So I'm going to go home happy. Yeah, I've had a great time.
That's what we like to hear. Well done, buddy. Really, really good stuff. And best of luck with the upcoming wedding.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for playing hardball.
Thank you.
Louise, time to take on Rose.
Yeah.
So we're down to the last two. But who will make it through to play for the £2,300 today? Let's find out as we play the semi-final. Rose, Louise, congratulations on getting to the semi-final.
Thank you.
Both of you have done exceptionally well. But of course, only one of you can go through to play for that £2,300 today. So in the semi-final, we'll put you both back on the track at the same time, answering questions on the buzzer. Right answers move you forward, wrong answers will move your opponent forward. The winner will go through to the final. The loser, I'm afraid, will have to go home. It is all to play for, ladies. Best of luck. Let's put you both on the track. Here we go. Fingers on your buzzers. The hardball will be released the moment one of you reaches the second level of the track. Wishing you both the best of luck if you're ready. Then let's play hardball. Since 1947, which Scottish city has hosted an annual arts festival simply known, Louise?
Edinburgh.
Correct. Which book of the Old Testament features the verse, "Then God said, let there be lights"? Rose?
Genesis.
Correct. What is the only Canadian province to have French as its official language? Louise?
Quebec.
Correct. In the names of the professional football teams, which word follows Blackburn, Bristol and Louise?
Rovers.
Correct. Which word taken from Italian means a design sprayed or scratched in a public place? Louise?
Graffiti.
Correct. The organisation known by the acronym CAMERA is the Campaign for Real What? Rose?
Ale.
Correct. Elizabeth Taylor famously married Richard Burton how many times? Rose?
Twice.
Correct. The Christmas tree that stands in London's Trafalgar Square is gifted by the people, Rose?
Norway.
Oslo. What name is given to the radiation technology that many TV remote controls use to send a signal? Louise?
Infrared.
Correct. In the method of radio broadcasting, what does the letter M stand for in FM? Modulation. Which 1955 Disney film is about a romance between two dogs from different social backgrounds? Louise?
Lady and the Tramp.
Correct. Which type of tropical tree shares its name with part of the human hand? Louise?
Palm.
Correct. In 2017, which Geordie stand-up comedian released her autobiography, How to Be Champion? Louise?
Sarah Millican.
Correct. Which King of England was husband of Eleanor of Aquitaine, father of Richard? Rose?
Henry II.
Correct. Which women's fashion magazine shares its name with a cocktail of spirits? Louise?
Cosmopolitan.
Correct. Which member of the grass family makes up most of the diet of the giant panda? Rose?
Bamboo.
Rose, just out of time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bamboo was exactly the right answer, but the hardball just caught up with you. Oh, it's so, so close. Another question or two right, and that would have got you onto the second level. Louise, though, once again, round after round, racing through.
It's the nerves, it's adrenaline, it's just keeping me going and moving on. So.
And Rose, Louise was very good today, wasn't she?
She was red hot and she speeded through and she got onto that second row. So really then it was a catch-up for the ball to get me.
It came so close, I'm afraid we do have to say goodbye to you, Rose.
Thank you.
Have you had a good time?
It's been great. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much. Louise, you have seen off all before you.
Yep.
It's time for you to play the final. Louise, congratulations, you're in the final.
Thank you, yeah, it's been a bit of a fun journey getting here.
Here you are, last woman standing. £2,300 is what you're playing for.
Good jackpot.
How are you feeling?
Good, nervous. Heart's calmed down a little bit from on the buzzer one. I think I was a bit more nervous knowing there was somebody next to you had to beat. Here it's just me against myself and the ball, of course. So
Yeah.
I've only got myself to blame if I don't get far on this.
And if you were to win some money today, Louise, what would you like to do with it?
I'd like to try and save it to go to Japan next year for the Rugby World Cup and cheer on Scotland. But we'll wait and see.
That would be an incredible trip.
It'd be wonderful, yeah.
Thing is, though, if you want to win that cash, you've got to take on the hardball one more time.
Yeah.
This time, though, Louise, you will have to beat it. If you make it all the way to the end of the track, lighting up all 30 squares without the hardball catching you, you will be going home with that £2,300 jackpot.
Yeah.
To help, you've got 3 boosts, which you can activate at any time. All you've got to do is push that button. Each boost allows you to jump forward 1 square, but for every boost you use, that jackpot prize will be halved. So use them wisely and only when you have to, all right? If the hardball catches you at any time, the game is over and the jackpot is lost. Louise, you'll see 5 categories. You'll need to choose one and answer questions on it until the hardball reaches the end of each level of the track. Then we'll switch to a different category and so on. Let's have a look at your 5 categories. We've got sport, music, film, politics, and geography.
Okay.
Overall, how are we feeling?
Yeah, I've got a couple in there that I feel I could be pretty good at. A couple that, not quite so. But yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay, easy question, easy answer. Which is the strongest?
Film?
Oh, didn't see that one.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
Oh, okay, all right, film and sport, presumably?
No, not so much. I work so much with local level sport that's where my knowledge lies. Sometimes the top level stuff, not quite so much, but film definitely so. And my weakest probably would be politics. I do a lot of work within Scottish politics, but I'm gonna guess this is slightly more UK-wide and that I might not have such a focus on that one.
Of course, if you do really well on your early categories, you might not have to answer all of them.
That's the hope.
Well,
We'll see.
Louise, let's get off to a really good start, shall we? Let's pick your first category.
Film.
We're gonna go strong, we're gonna go with film.
Yep.
All right. Louise, answer as many questions as you can on film.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go then, let's put you on the track. So the hardball will be released once I finish asking you your first question. Louise, let's keep this up. You've done so well today.
Thank you.
For the final time today, if you're ready. Louise, let's play hardball. In the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz, what colour were Dorothy's magic slippers?
They were Ruby.
Correct. In 1977, Harrison Ford first appeared in which role in the Star Wars films?
Han Solo.
Correct. In which historical space drama does Tom Hanks deliver the line, "Houston, we have a problem"?
Apollo 13.
Correct. Which Steven Spielberg movie stars Robin Williams as Peter Pan?
Hook.
Correct. Which actor made their first appearance as James Bond in the film Goldeneye?
Pierce Brosnan.
Correct. Released in 1958, the first ever Carry On film was called Carry On what?
Camping.
Sergeant, according to the title of a 2009 animated film, the weather is cloudy with a chance of what?
Meatballs.
Correct. Who plays circus founder P.T. Barnum in the 2017
Hugh Jackman.
film? Correct. Which 2003 romantic comedy starring Colin Firth and Martin McCutcheon was directed by Richard Curtis?
Love Actually.
Correct. Which 1999 film features the characters Neo, Morpheus and Trinity?
Would be in The Matrix.
Would have been The Matrix. Just run out of time to ask you that question. But, Louise, film was strong.
It was okay. Yeah, I would have liked to have got a little bit further, but can't argue with that.
So, film, strong one, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
So, we've got to choose from some of the other 4 categories.
Yeah.
Let's remind ourselves of what they are. Sport, music, politics, and geography. We started strong. Are we going to go with the next strongest? What's the strategy going to be?
I'm going to go with geography. I know you want me to say sport, but not quite yet. I'm going with geography. Yeah.
OK. Geography is our next category. So reach the end of the next level of the track and you'll be that step closer to that £2,300. Here comes your first question on geography. What is the capital of Spain?
Madrid.
Correct. Which Lancashire seaside town is famous for its annual illuminations?
Blackpool.
Correct. Which Tanzanian national park was established in 1951 and covers 5,700 Serengeti? Which major Indian city's airport uses the code DEL?
Delhi.
Correct. Land's End is on a peninsula located in which English county?
Cornwall.
Correct. Which sea is bounded by 5 countries, including Iran and Kazakhstan?
Pass.
Caspian. The capital city of which country is Baghdad?
Pakistan.
Iran. The River Cam flows through which English city?
Cambridge.
Was the right answer.
Okay.
Just out of time, Louise, before the ball reached the end of that track.
Probably didn't need to use the boost, but I want a little bit of a cushion.
So because you've used that boost, we have halved the jackpot, Louise.
That's fine.
So we're down to £1,150. Still a lot of money.
Yep.
So geography and film are out of the way.
Yeah.
Here's what we've got left to play. Sport, music, politics.
We're now going to go sport.
Yes?
Yeah.
So sport it is then, Louise. You looking forward to taking this one on?
Yep, absolutely. Everyone looking forward to taking it on. But it's getting a little bit closer now to the ball, so a little bit more daunting, I'd say.
I know you wanted to do better in the last category.
Yeah.
But you are still in a really good position.
Yep.
And let's stay ahead of that hardball.
Yeah.
All right? Louise, here we go. A dive in which a person's body slaps painfully down flat onto water is known...
Belly flop.
Correct. Jessica Ennis-Hill won both her Olympic
Heptathlete.
medals. Correct. Which venue is the home ground of Surrey County Cricket Club?
Pass.
The Oval. Which international governing body of association football was founded in Paris in 1904?
FIFA.
Correct. In a game of snooker, how many points are usually awarded for potting a red ball?
1.
Correct. Also known as the rings, what name is given to the circular target area in curling?
House.
Correct. Which track has held the British Formula 1 Grand Prix since 1987?
Silverstone.
Correct. The Manchester Giants are a professional team in
Ice hockey.
Basketball. In which sport did Mary McGuigan?
It's not too bad.
It's all right.
Yeah. I'm in the same place as I was on the row above, on my head, so...
So you're consistent.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to use a boost in that category.
Not yet, trying to save them potentially for the last category when I really might be struggling and need a bit of a oomph forward.
2 categories left to take on, Louise. Here they are. We've got music and we've got politics. Which would you like to take on next, then?
Music, please.
Music it is. OK, we aren't there yet.
No.
We just got to keep doing what you're doing. Stay ahead of that hard ball, keep the pressure away. Got the boosts if you need them.
Yep.
OK, as many questions as you can on music. Louise, here we go. The music video for which Michael Jackson song features a graveyard full of dancing corpses?
Thriller.
Correct. Which Irish rock band had an album called Achtung Baby?
You too?
Correct. We Found Love was a hit for Rihanna and which Scottish DJ?
Calvin Harris.
Correct. Which X Factor boy band's original lineup included members Harry, Zayn...
One Direction.
Correct. Harry Webb is the birth name of which summer holiday singer?
Cliff Richard.
Correct. Released in 2017, who had a UK #1 album with The Architects?
Pass.
Paloma Faith. The title of the Beatles song is I Wanna Hold Your What?
And.
Correct. Who had a UK #1 in 1999 with Perfect Moment? Is it there?
Leona Lewis? No.
Marty McCutcheon.
Oh, it's exactly the same again. 3 in a row, always one ahead.
Louise, you've got a really good grasp on how this game is going.
Yeah.
You know exactly what's going on. Spot on. Here we are, though, 5th and final level of the track.
Yeah.
We are still in the game, Louise. 2 boosts intact and £1,150 still to play for.
I know what's coming up next, though, politics. I'm not sure about it, not overly confident, but I've got this far, so I might as well just go all out for it.
What's the A of PMA?
Attitude.
That's it.
Yeah.
You've got it. Let's remind ourselves of that final category.
Yeah.
Politics, ready to take it on?
Ready.
Come on, then. Politics it is. Louise, we want as much of that money as we can, don't we?
We do indeed, yeah, of course.
And remind us, where would it go towards?
It would go towards the travel fund for going to the Rugby World Cup next year.
Scotland need all the cheering.
They will indeed.
So let's hopefully get you to Japan.
Yeah.
Politics is standing in the way.
Yeah.
2 boosts there, £1,150 is what we're playing for. Politics is the last category. Louise, one last push.
Yep. Here goes.
For £1,150, one final time, Louise, let's play hardball. The former leader of the Greater London Council, who was elected Mayor of London in 2000, is Ken who?
Pass.
Livingston. At the 2010 UK general election, which party gained their first MP in the seat of Brighton Pavilion?
Pass.
Green Party. When in office as US President, who was Ronald Reagan's First Lady?
Nancy.
Correct. At the 2017 general election, which party won the most seats in Scotland?
SNP.
Correct. What name is given to the district that a member of the UK Parliament represents?
Borough.
Constituency. Which former TV presenter was appointed Work and Pension Secretary in January 2018?
Not a clue.
Esther McVeigh.
Told you, UK politics, not up there.
Oh, Louise.
So close.
1 square away from
I
beating
know.
the hardball.
Yeah, and I knew the Ken Livingstone one as well. I just couldn't get it out, so I thought, pass, move on.
Oh, Louise, I'm so sorry. And you did take your time on it because you knew it was in the back of your head.
Yeah, I should have just passed sooner.
1 square away, that's 29 golden squares there.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
The very first time you stood in that position, did you think you'd make it all the way there?
No, I didn't. I was confident, but there was a very good bunch of people here today with me, and it's been a fantastic day out with them. So, yeah, the confidence was there, but I had to beat all of them and the ball, and finally the ball caught me.
I'm afraid you have been beaten by the hardball,
I have.
but you've been an incredible star, so thank you very much for playing.
Not at all. Thank you for having me.
Well, that brings the hardball to a halt for now. Join us next time when 6 more contestants will try to beat the hardball. We'll see you soon.